Mankind has fallen. That message had caused great despair among all beings of the galaxy, something that had been thought to be impossible, something that had been hoped to be impossible. It struck all of us down in the darkest moment we had ever seen, and left an imprint. Back when we discovered the humans, they had barely survived a planet-wide catastrophe they had caused themselves. We saved the few millions that were left, not knowing that they would repay our mercy beyond any measure. After they build a new home in the orbit of their ruined world, they swore to never fall back into their dark nature. When we then invited them into our places of learning and research, we learned of their greatest power, their insatiable curiosity that pushed our scientific endeavors to finally pierce the lightspeed barrier. We became explorers together and discovered a galaxy filled with life. We watched the humans establishing first contact with one sentient species after the other, and they tried to befriend all of them, no matter their status, no matter their advancement, no matter their level of aggression. There were moments where war seemed inevitable, and we were ready to stand with them, but they always found a way to avoid conflict, against all odds. It made mankind become the core of civilization, and alongside them, the whole galaxy thrived. This was why it was surprising that the humans were the ones to declare war, when a new civilization was discovered after millennia of peace and prosperity. This new arrival had come from beyond this galaxy, the near planet-sized ships turning up in uncountable numbers on the outermost systems, destroying every life form they came across. The ships seemed invulnerable from their sheer size alone, and the beginning war seemed to have a predictable end. The conquerors were not open for negotiations. They simply stated their wish to eradicate the chaos of biological life. Of course, it was the humans that first had managed to incapacitate one of the planet-sized enemy vessels. That battle was not won, but the next one was. There we finally glimpsed the humans' dark nature, their bloodlust, their fierceness, their ingenuity with weapons, and limitless capabilities of destruction. It made the conquerors turn towards them, and towards the center of their species. The cradle of the humans, their solar system, was overran with so many of these supermassive ships, it changed the orbits of the planets therein. Every human returned in the defense of their home, quicker than any ally could follow. We were turned into onlookers as the greatest battle imaginable raged around Earth. Before our reinforcements came close enough to help, we were blinded by a light that engulfed the humans, the conquerors, and the whole solar system. And we received the message: mankind has fallen, the enemy was gone, the war over, the impact on the galaxy without compare. The core of civilization was lost in a brilliant sphere, and all the species turned to us for guidance, because we had been the closest to the humans. We found ourselves picking up the torch with ease, surprised by how we had let us become so similar to them. And life continued. Within this generation, the fated message had become a saying. Whenever times were tough, whenever hope was scarce, and whenever things turned to the worst, it was simply described by saying, mankind has fallen. Every being understood, and these times the saying had to be used often. But one day from within the impenetrable light, to all our surprise, a continuation to the fated message echoed. Words that spread faster than the first ones had. They rekindled hope far and wide, and they turned into a reply to the heavy saying. Now, whenever someone in despair muttered the words, mankind has fallen, somebody would add, but we have taken them with us.